I gave the message. And what you need from the essential parts of it is clear. إِنَّ الْحَلَالَ بَيِّن وَإِنَّ الْحَرَامَ بَيِّن. What's lawful is clear, and what's unlawful is clear. And there are some gray areas. وَبَيْنُهُمَا أُمُورٌ مُشْتَبِهَاتٌ لَا يَعْلَمُهُنَّ كَثِيرٌ مِّنَ النَّاسِ. And there are gray areas that most of the people don't know the ruling of those areas. So what should you do? فَمَنِ اتَّقَى الشُّبُهَاتِ. You should avoid those things. فَقَدْ اسْتَبْرَعَ لِدِينِهِ وَعِرْضِهِ. Whoever avoids the doubtful things has escaped with his religion and honor intact. Whoever avoids the doubtful things has escaped with his religion and honor intact. فَنَسَأَلَ اللَّهَ الْعَافِيَةَ. So in conclusion, we are people who pursue justice, but not at any cost. We are never the people, as Malcolm X said, he said it before he understood Islam thoroughly, by any means necessary. No. By any lawful means necessary. By any divinely sanctioned means necessary. But not by any means necessary. So we're not the shining path. The Marxist guerrillas, or Maoist guerrillas in Peru, in the jungles. We're the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we have a law to guide our actions in everything. So we don't say our pursuit of justice allows us to kill civilians. Our pursuit of justice allows us to kill other Muslims. Never. Never. And we should hold on to that principle. And we should pursue justice, but we should pursue justice within the confines of Sharia. So we'll stop here. It's late, and this was just a little gathering to say a few things about Ashura. There's a question about, the Sunni understand the hadith concerning Ghadir Qum. The hadith is widely used by Shia to explain. That actually happened, the events of Ghadir Qum, where the Prophet ﷺ gathered his companions and he praised Imam Ali. But there are different interpretations of that. Shia interpret that as that was the nomination of Imam Ali to succeed him. And the AhleSunna do not deny that hadith. The hadith in Bukhari, it's in Muslim, it's in most of the Sunni compilations. But AhleSunna interpret the hadith to mean that the Prophet ﷺ was extolling the virtues of Imam Ali radiallahu anh. And amongst the things that indicate that Abu Bakr radiallahu anh, wa anhum ajma'in, may Allah be pleased with all of the companions, was rightfully the successor of the Prophet ﷺ, is that during the Prophet's illness, he nominated Abu Bakr radiallahu anh to lead the community in prayer. And during the Prophet's life, this was one of the functions of the prophetic office. So the one to precede him as the Khalifa, which meant successor, is the one that he designated to hold that office during his lifetime, during the time of his illness, before his death. And there are others, proofs. So again, one should always look at the big picture. And when one looks at the big picture, you gain respect for all of the opinions. So the events at Ghadir Qum did occur. The Ghadir means a pond or spring of water between Mecca and Medina, closer to Mecca, where the Prophet ﷺ gathered his companions. So that did occur, and it's mentioned in Sunni sources. But there's a difference of opinion concerning the interpretation. And one of the beautiful things I heard when I was visiting an Iranian friend of mine, when I went back east a few weeks ago, we were in their house watching the Iranian satellite channel. And it was the day of Ghadir Qum. It's the very day. So the Islamic Republic of Iran had a special celebration to commemorate that day. And the Hujjatul Islam, was one of the titles of their scholars beneath the Ayatollah, who was giving the lecture. It was question and answer session. So he was asked about this hadith. He said it occurred. The Sunnis recognized, the Shia recognized it. And then he was asked, what did it mean when Ali, the Prophet ﷺ, praised Ali? Allah's my witness, you know what he said? He said, I don't know, I wasn't there. He said, I don't know, I wasn't there. So, in other words, I have an opinion, but, maybe I'm wrong. As Imam Shafi'i said, and this is a beautiful saying of Imam Shafi'i, rahimahullah, he said, I believe I'm right. But then again, you could be right, and that being the case, I could be wrong. So I have an opinion on this or that affair, and I think I'm right. That's why I articulate this particular opinion. But I could be wrong. And the possibility that I'm wrong means that the other person could be right. So in other words, hold on to your opinions, but not so doggedly that you don't admit the possibility that the countervailing opinion might be right, therefore you don't respect it. So I think you're wrong, but I respect your opinion, if it's based on something sound from the sources of the religion. And that's how we should approach our affair. And that'll save us a lot of misery and a lot of disputation over the deen. Because it's not our way to argue about the religion. Present it, and people can ponder it, accept it, or reject it. فَنَسَأَلَ اللَّهَ الْعَافِيَةَ. We ask Allah that He forgives us on this day. We ask Allah He blesses all of us with the strength to fast tomorrow. One of the things, we didn't relate it, but it's related by many sound narrations, that when the Prophet ﷺ ordered the companions to fast on Ashura, they ordered their children. And one narration, they would gather the children in the masjid and give them toys to play with so they could fast and not think about being hungry. And then it says if they complained of hunger, they would give them a little something to eat until iftar time came. So we should all try to fast, encourage our families, members to fast, encourage who can, and the children also to fast. Even if they're small, tell them to fast. We should encourage the children, but naturally, if they get hungry, feed them. Then tell them to fast some more, so they get used to it. وجزاكم الله خيرا. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى قبول لنا ولكم جميعا إنه على كل شيء قدير وإنه بالحمد جدير. وصلي وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. اللهم اجعل جمعنا هذا جمعا مرحوما وتفرقنا من بعده تفرقا معصوما ولا تدع عندنا ولا فينا ولا معنا شقيا ولا محروما. اللهم تقبل منا، اللهم تقبل منا، اللهم تقبل منا. اللهم إنا نسألك العفو والعافية والمعافاة الدائمة في الدين والدنيا والآخرة. اللهم اقسم لنا من خشيتك ما تحول بيننا وبين معاصيك، ومن طاعتك ما تبلغنا بها جنتك، ومن اليقين ما يهون علينا مصائب الدنيا، ومتعنا